So we just heard state ranges from Arkansas all the way to Iowa. This is to give another perspective of what exactly we're looking at with this massive system moving across the country. Right now the clock is at 12 noon today, and as we play it out throughout the entire day, all these yellow and red boxes, so many of them, hundreds of them in fact. We'll get the full tally by the time we get to tomorrow. And right now at this hour, from Ohio through Indiana and Kentucky into Tennessee, there are still active tornado watches and warnings. Now this front, as it makes its way across the country, is going to be passing towards the north of us. We were talking about this earlier in today. Freddie, when he was out at BorderFest, was hinting about what it could do with us. Well, we're also going to take a look to see what some of the updates for that will be, to see if that front is going to affect us here at home. Temperature-wise, right now, we're still sitting in the mid-70s for most of us across the valley. 75 in Brownsville, 76 in Harlingen and McAllen, and 79 is our current temperature over in Rio Grande City. So what we'll see as we go throughout the rest of the night are the temperatures continuing to fall down, and once we wake up tomorrow morning, we'll see the chance for some fog to develop, very light fog at that. So just be careful if you're heading out early tomorrow morning. Then throughout the day, we'll see a couple of breaks in the clouds. Will remain mostly cloudy, but with those breaks, we'll start to get some of that daytime heating and make our way into the upper 80s for a lot of us across the valley. Then the clouds return Saturday night into Sunday, and that will be the general theme. We're going to stay mostly cloudy with very, very, very small chances for showers. Not really counting on it too much, but again, there's that front as it moves its way across our part of the state. It's going to stall out a little bit. This particular model does have the front coming through. If it does, it is going to be very weak, not really going to be impacting our weather too much. So that's the good news on our side, is the massive issues that we saw. That's not going to be our issue. What we are tracking, though, towards the second half of next week is another front that'll be making its way across the state. Temperatures tonight expected to fall down to the low 70s, with again that chance for fog to develop across the valley. Out at the island tomorrow, we're going to see temperatures make their way into the upper 70s. There will be a moderate rip current risk, low rip current risk, moderate chop at the bay. That surf height will be at 3 to 4 feet. Then daytime highs throughout the valley tomorrow are expected to be in the upper 80s. Tomorrow night, hey, if you're heading out to the ball game to cheer on the Vaqueros, we're expecting very pleasant conditions. Again, temperatures making their way into the evening, the mid 80s to upper 70s. No rain, though, to ruin anyone's ball game. Temperatures over the next 7 days will continue to make their way into the 90s for the first half of the next work week. Then we're watching that next system come through, bringing the small chance for rain. But that, folks, is your first week of April there on the screen.